Superman and Lois, season 1, episode 7, titled Man of Steel, and this episode, this episode kind of makes a revolution of the show for me, and that is, even your least favorite episodes are good. Seriously, and that's what I found with this episode. This episode isn't, one of my best episodes, or one of my favorite episodes of the season, but absolutely, it is still good. It's one of my least episodes of the season, but it's still good. I love the elements of this. The whole thing of his Jonathan. I mean, Jordan. Jesus. Jordan. Jordan's the one with powers. Anyway, you have Jordan who has the power of Superman, and he has just developed healing, and he is healing everything: birds, trees, cars, gas stations. People having sex. The whole shebang. And the whole episode, he's trying to hold it in, pretend it's an island, as Martha Kent said in Man of Steel, because, he needs to hold those senses, focus what he wanted to see, because it hurts, doesn't it? And I just quoted Man of Steel again, god damn it, I quoted 2 super healing quotes expanded into this, in one thing. Anyway, I enjoy that, which of course leads into the drama aspect of things with the whole brotherly fighting conflict, which I won't lie, I'm on Jonathan's side, because I was like, dude, you're getting pissed out. Yeah, it's out of context, but he has behavior disorder, or anger, so I forgot what disability he has, but makes him lash out. And I always said, episode 1, I was like, this is a waste. I was like, this is a reason, this is how you get to have the big giant conflict, the emo kid every single episode, because he has a disability. I know I'm not expecting it, but just naturally, it kind of makes you have an excuse why you're doing it every single episode, or nearly every single episode. But I was in Jonathan's side completely, because it was like, dude, it's out of context. 2, I really enjoy the stuff with Captain Luthor. With Captain Luthor, we haven't known much about him. All we know is that, okay, he has a beef with Superman because his last name is fucking Luthor, because duh. But, there's evil Superman, and his relationship with Lois, it seems like it was a romantic one, and we find a little bit more about it, and that probably was the most intriguing part out of the episode, just getting more about him. And of course, the big reveal, which I will talk about at the end, if people don't want to know that part of it yet. And all that, you got the stuff done with Morgan Edge, and which you kind of realize, last week I said, Morgan Edge is probably the most uninteresting character of the show. He's kind of just your typical evil businessman guy, and this is the episode where it tells you, that's the point. Captain Luthor is the main villain. John Edge is just putting things in motion. And that's, clearly we're leading up to a point where it's you have father and son, or sons, you never know, maybe, the big reveal is Jonathan has powers as well, but, you have father and son fighting maybe an army of Kryptonians, and along with Captain Luthor, and all that. But yeah, this episode was good and fine and all that. Now, I'm going to talk about spoilers. Major spoilers at the very end. So, you're being warned. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, see you next week. Holy shit, they revealed that Captain Luthor is not actually Captain Luthor, because they reference, multiverse, Lex Luthor, the Supergirl connection, and all that kind of stuff. And the big reveal is that Captain Luthor is Steel. He is John Henry Irons. Which I was like, wait, it took me a while to be like, wait, what time? Steel is in this now? No. And I thought, that's clever. That's clever. A styles a character as this villain X, and turns out it is character Y. I was like, smart, very smart. But I was like, holy shit. And I was like, you know what? The suit that the suit that he has is absolutely like a well done, like very steel type suit, and he has the hammer, which I very Thor. I was like, like, is like I'm trying to remember the comics, like, because if you don't know who Steel is, or you know him from the Shaq movie, yeah, Shaq played him in a movie simply because Steel. It's not good, unless you want to get high or get drunk and laugh at it with a bunch of buddies. Fine, go ahead. But John Lyons was created during the death of Superman, and he became one of the reign of the Supermans, and that type of thing. And it's interesting because it is a whole thing. Here's a character who's normally known as a hero, and you're switching him up as maybe I don't say a villain, but he's a hero in his own story. He is trying to hurt a hero, which is Superman, which is Clark, and he is, but in his eye, Clark is the enemy because evil Superman. So it's a weird thing. I would say anti-hero. It's anti-hero in this, and it's really, you understand the pain, the loss. It's not just the Kryptonians, but it's also the loss of Lois, because in his timeline or his universe, he's with a relationship with Lois. They have a child together, and so you understand his loss and pain and all that. But I'm like, cool. This is the part. The moment he starts beating up Superman, I'm like, cool. It's Steel. That's essentially my fault, and seeing the black suit. It's weird because you're seeing like the black suit, which is clearly the Elseworld outfit. It's like it's just in a closet somewhere. Like, oh, we'll just use that. But we see they pull a Snyder cut, which is they just digitally made it, the black suit. If you don't know, all of the footage from the Snyder cut was actually all shot with Henry Cavill wearing the regular, the regular suit, but what it was like, no black suit. So, and of course, Snyder Cut came out, and they digitally made the suit black, to make it the. What was the comic outfit? What is it called? It's called the soda suit because it heats in, it soaks, it kind of uppers the strength, kind of thing. Here by the sun, but yeah, this episode is a good episode, and let's see what's happening. Let's see how the story concludes, and this is probably out of all the CW shows, no doubtly, this is the best one.